Hey everyone, I am back with another video, and this is my second message to my subscribers video. And in this movie, I wanted to basically show you some of my latest drawings, and also discuss some of more in-depth discussion on some of the tools I use, and I just want to go on to other topics later. But first off, I wanted to show you some of my drawings that I am currently working on and or have finished. So this one is my latest finished full illustration, and I colored this girl using markers, and I also inked her. And it took me quite a while to do. I did about 4 different colors for her skin tone, and her skin tone actually came out darker than I wanted it to, but anyway, it took me quite a while to finish this piece. So yeah. This picture is actually this is actually the finished picture of my how to color skin parts 1 and 2 tutorials. This is actually the finished picture of it, and I guess I did show the finished picture in my last video. So anyway, just to you guys who haven't seen the finished picture, this is it. And this was also colored with markers. So okay, some of these, actually most of these that I'm going to show you are ones that are not finished yet. This one I started on, it's been quite a long time ago, about 2.5 months ago, and I still haven't finished it. I have kind of a hard time drawing difficult body positions, or just kind of different positions of the body. I actually have an easier time drawing faces than I do bodies. I think it's because I've drawn more faces than I have bodies. So yeah, anyway, this is my first real couple sketch, or one that I really tried hard to work on. So I'm almost finished with this one, and hopefully you can tell that this is a guy. This is not a girl. I know he kind of looks kind of girly, but yeah, it is a guy. Okay, in this picture, this is my latest work in progress, and I started on this one sadly about a month ago, and I haven't really drawn a lot of it, but this is actually my first picture with more than 3 people, and my first picture that I've actually had more than 1 guy in it. So I've been really trying to practice on getting better at guys, so I decided to just draw a few guys in here. And just on another kind of a random side note, a lot of my pictures actually have a story to them. I usually make up like sometimes it can be some like crazy epic story that I make just behind one picture, and I don't really know why I do that. I just kind of have this strange imagination that likes to make up stories. So anyway, yeah, this is what I'm working on, and I hope to finish it pretty soon. Okay, these are some older ones. This one actually, I've done a while ago, was done over 7 months ago, and this is actually my only anime fan art I've ever drawn. And it isn't exactly a fan art, because although Sailor Moon isn't horrible, I'm not a fan of Sailor Moon, but I've always liked Sailor Neptune, so I decided to start drawing her, and it's still a work in progress, and it's a position that I made up myself. I just looked at different references just to get her costume right, but other than that, I mean, it's something that the whole pose and everything I made up myself. So and there are some anatomy problems to it. I'm gonna have to fix that up. Hopefully I'll finish it. But okay, next drawing. This one is actually a really old one. I did about 1.5 years ago, but I'm in the process of modifying it and coloring it. I actually changed some of their faces, because before the faces looked pretty bad. So anyway, I'm still in the process. These two people are still messed up, so I'm going to have to fix them. But I did finish one of these girls, and I drew or colored her with markers on this one too. And I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. It took me quite a while to do. Mainly the folds on her school clothes were the hardest things. So, okay. So that's about it. I don't really have a lot of other, unfortunately, I don't have a lot of other drawings that I'm working on right now. But anyway, without further ado, I wanted to go on to my markers and show you what tools I use if you don't know already. So, as you've seen in many of my videos, I use what you'd call kneaded erasers, and it's basically kneaded rubber. And still, I have people ask me, "Where did you get them?" And so I reply to pretty much all my comments, as you've probably noticed. But anyway, just to answer your question again, I got these at an arts and crafts store, and they are pretty cheap. So all these tools that I have you can get pretty much at any arts and crafts store, so they're not really hard to find. So I'm just going to go on to my markers right now, and these are just some of them out. These are actually the ones that I've used recently, and I want to remember what colors I used for a certain illustration, so I keep them out. And most of my good skin tones are out here too, so yeah, there's kind of a lot strewn on the ground. Okay, and so here's my chest where I keep my other markers. And by the way, if you don't know already, the markers I use are called Prismacolor markers. And they're easier to find than some markers, and they are pretty much the cheapest out of all the professional brands. And they're not exactly the absolute best quality, but they work well for what I want them to do. So I'm pretty happy with them. So anyway, this is where I keep my pinks and oranges and reds and stuff. And this one, this is where I keep my blues. And actually I have 4 Copic markers, and these markers are like twice as much as Prismacolors. But I really love these markers, and I wish I would have invested more of my money in them. But I just kind of make do with what I have. I'm pretty happy with the Prismacolors. So. Okay, this is where I keep my browns and kind of grays and stuff and skin tones. And this is the grays. Most of my grays are out here. So. And then down here, this is where I keep all my greens and stuff. So yeah, that's about it. And as for other tools I use, I like to usually use pink colored pencils in a lot of my drawings for my female characters. When I color their skin, I really like to use colored pencils just to add a little bit of, at least a pink colored pencil, just to add a little bit of warmth and kind of a rosy glow to the girl's skin tone. I also use something called a white gel pen, and I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard of it. I like to use it to add highlights to it. So let me show you, like right here, these, I don't know if you can see very well, but these white lines on this girl's hair were done by using a white gel pen. And these work really well. And I got this, again, in an arts and crafts store for a relatively good price. So. Okay, well that's about it. Aside from inking pens, which again you can get them pretty much at any arts and crafts store. So anyway, that's about it for my coloring materials, I guess, and illustration materials. But really quickly, I wanted to basically just wanted to know what you guys want to see in my next and future videos. So that would be great if you guys could leave some comments and just tell me what you want to see. You know, if you want me to make another tutorial on hair, or you know, more like a body tutorial, or you know, just anything. Just post what you want my next video to be, and I'd be happy just to see what you know, what you guys think and what you guys want to see in my future videos. So anyway, that would be great, and again, thanks so much for watching and subscribing, and I will be back with another video really soon.